amazing, what's been waiting for, the anticipated thing, is the interior. Maybe we've been a little bit behind the tech, but now we're way ahead. Everything that we offer at GM as far as technology has now been crammed into the Silverado. For example, your MyLink system. Okay, an 8-inch diagonal touchscreen on your MyLink. That's a computer that CNET just recently gave Best Car Tech for 2013. It's like having a Galaxy or an iPad built into your truck. So you can get to your satellite apps, your XM Sirius Radio, Pandora, Stitcher, whatever it is else you use, and you'll be able to use it and access it by natural voice recognition commands. You don't have to memorize any commands anymore. You can just speak to it like you do Siri. You can say, hey, I'm looking for a restaurant, give you a few options, and then you can say, well, take me to A, and it'll give you a route there on your navigation. I'm going to tell you all about the interior of the truck, and I'm going to let this video help me out. It's breaking it down into 4 categories: comfortable, enhanced, functional, and purposeful, and all of them add up really basically to one idea, which is better. All of it's better. It's bigger, it's better, it's quieter, and it starts out with the comfort features, the seats. Dual density foam in the seats has made these better than they've ever been, so you can ride all day in the truck. I don't know if I have electricity, so if I can adjust this thing. I can. Okay, so I'm going to adjust this for me. I'm 6'1". I would drive maybe here. I drive a little closer, but let's pretend I have the seat that far back. So you got a guy up front, he's 6'1", and this is what it's like for the people in back if they're 6'1". Very comfortable. 2 inches more knee room than I ever had before. 4 inches more foot sway. Overall, I got 5% more space, and not just for myself, but for storage as well. I don't know if you've ever had a Silverado, but this is nice. There's no button or latch. You just throw it up and get it out of your way. And we made the space flatter than it's ever been, so it's easy to toss stuff in there. You get a small block engine there on crates and still have room for your dog. What else did I say about this? Oh, here's a great new comfort feature. You have the rear window, automatic sliding window, and you can get it with defrost now. It used to be one or the other. Now you can get both. Quiet. The cabin is quieter than it's ever been, and that is mostly because of these inlaid triple sealed doors. If you look over there at the 2013, we have the aviation style doors. They wrap around the cab. Now the cab wraps around the doors. What that does is that means that the wind blocks, it bounces off this A-pillar and never has a chance to get in there. Last year the seam was up here on the forward of the truck, and now it's on the side and triple sealed, so it's a lot quieter. That way you can enjoy your Bose upgraded sound system. You paid for it, so you get to listen to it. Heated and cooled seats in leather are available, and now for the first time, if you get a cloth seat, you can get heated seats up front in cloth as well, and of course heated steering wheels are also available. The functionality of the truck goes throughout, of course. It's the same theme over and over again, but mostly the big deal here is the center console. It's bigger, it's wider, it's more functional than it's ever been. And this, for example, this centerpiece here is an actual filing cabinet. All you have to do is buy some of those really inexpensive file folders, drop them in there, and you got a filing cabinet. You'll still have room for a laptop. And then there's a dedicated space, it's really cool, for a smartphone or a smart pen. They made a space right here. It's a rubberized material. You can put 2 layers of smart devices up here. They'll face out. You can charge them while they're facing you, so you can screen incoming calls, and you don't have to put them in the drinks tray anymore, like I do in my car, like everybody does. And speaking of the drinks tray, if you don't want them in the way, they're modular, so you can pull them out and get them out of the way. Connectivity in this truck is amazing. Everything's standard Bluetooth. 2 USB ports is standard, an auxiliary jack, and an SD card slot. That's all standard. You want to upgrade that. This one has 5 USB ports. You can get a 110 outlet up front and still have 3 charging stations left over. So with that, with all the storage compartments we've added to the doors, with the dual glove compartment up front, and the filing cabinet, it's an office in here with Bluetooth, with the connectivity I talked about before to your MyLink system, all the computing. Basically, if you're in the trades, you can run an office out of here. And speaking of people in the trades, we also laid out this front dash for them with ideas for people who are working. So everything is, buttons are really hard, plastic, rubberized buttons that you can use with winter gloves on or work gloves on, and all of it is laid out modularly. This here is your trailer brake switch. It used to be down here, you kind of had to dig for it. People didn't like that, so we moved it up and we put it in a modular space here with your rear differential switch. Over to your right, your radio and your AC operate the same way. Very, very basic. Push a button to turn it on, turn it to the right to turn it up. It's the same thing with the heat and the cool. And this is a dual zone climate control, so you can see what temperature you have on this side. You can just turn it up for heat, down for cold, and it's the same thing on the right hand side. what's this last category? I haven't seen this in a while, so I forgot. Purposeful, and it's just a few things on the front dash that I may have not mentioned. For example, the Lego through the MyLink system, I think I told you, it's got natural voice recognition. It is a huge computer that will handle your texting, your emailing, your phone contacts, your music, and your navigation, all on MyLink. And that's it. Other than that, one last thing I will mention, we have a great relationship with OnStar. I don't know if you've ever used them. Your navigation will come through OnStar. That's a safety system. You have directions and connections through them. You can just push that blue button. They will help you do anything. Start the car, open the car, find out where you're going, and hopefully you'll never have to use it, but there's also a red button on there. If you ever have a medical emergency, they have first responders who come out immediately and help you. And that's our relationship with OnStar. So here it is, the 2014 Silverado. Mitch mentioned we have 3 new engines for you. They've made a great effort on mass reduction. It's lighter, it's stronger than it was last year. The numbers that you want, MPG, horsepower, torque, towing and hauling, are all going to be published next week on Chevy.com. You'll be able to see all those numbers, including MSRP. It's going to be very competitively priced, and you can get one this summer, maybe as early as June. Thank you guys for listening. There's lots else to see here. Make your way around. There's games to play, buttons to get. You can make a flip book out in the hallway, which is kind of fun. And the Stingray is here, and so is the Z28. You guys have a great afternoon here at the New York International Auto Show.